signify that we are pulling the chariot with a figure with a black face, his brother with a white face, his sister with a yellow face. What does it mean? What kind of culture? What kind of culture is this? It's an intelligent question. So actually, this Jagannath, he spoke a book about the culture of human civilization, how we can satisfy our desires and make progress. In this Bhagavad Gita, it's called the Song of God. Song of God. Jagannath on the cart. Jagannath means Lord of the Universe. So the speaker of this book is Lord Jagannath, Lord of the Universe. So 5,000 years ago, he spoke this information for human society to develop nicely. 500 years ago, Lord Jagannath himself attended this festival as like a Hare Krishna devotee, like we are doing, dancing and singing. He is called Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. If you get this book, Bhagavad Gita, in Swedish, is there a picture? There's no picture here. In this book you'll see a picture of Jagannath's incarnation 4,500 years later. The same person, he incarnated in a golden form, not a blackish form. And he taught us to perform this Ratha Yatra and follow the principles of Bhagavad Gita. Here you see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dancing. So, until recent times, in the mid-60s, this Bhagavad Gita was misunderstood. Nobody really understood what it meant. There were many commentaries, and people thought they knew what it meant. But recently, my spiritual master, you see on the back of the book, and in all the books in the bookstore, my spiritual master is prominently displayed. His name, Mahavishnu Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. So he began to teach human society the science of consciousness. Because up to now, the different development of human civilization, it couldn't understand consciousness. What is the self? And what is the goal of the self? What is the satisfaction of the self? So, Bhagavad Gita has very interesting facts which we can learn. Now, I was asked to sing a song today. And this is also called a song, the Song of God. So I've written another own song which explains some of the principles, the basic principle of the teaching of Bhagavad Gita, which is the foundation for a new civilization. Now the civilization we're living in is assuming that I am this body. Because I'm born in Sweden, I am Swedish. Because I'm born in Denmark, I am Danish. And for me, because I was born in England, I am British. The lady here trying to arrange the program, she thinks that she's from Ukraine. Somebody thinks they're American. But this is a very superficial identity. Because also we think, I'm young, I'm middle-aged, I'm old. See, this is, our consciousness is molded by the kind of body we have. Now, Bhagavad Gita is teaching us to go beyond this conception of the self as a material thing, identifying with our nation and our society. Sometimes we think, well, I'm a capitalist, I'm a businessman, I'm a sociologist, I'm a student. We have so many identities. But this Bhagavad Gita is getting to the crux of the matter. Who am I? What am I really? And actually this whole planet is having difficulty. The planet is in problem. Ecologically, financially, militarily. We can't live in peace on this little planet. Somehow or other there's something missing. There's some kind of science which we don't know. The science of living peacefully and prosperously on this planet. So fortunately, my spiritual master, he presented the proper presentation of this Bhagavad Gita, or the science of spiritual knowledge. So I wrote a little song in a folk song tune to introduce you to one of the verses of this Bhagavad Gita. Actually, this Bhagavad Gita is teaching the fundamental factor for the progress of human society. And that is the knowledge of reincarnation. Reincarnation, changing the body. If we don't know about the change of body, then we don't know what we are. That is very interesting. So I've written a little song about this, just to introduce the topic. Then I will elaborate a little bit from the Bhagavad Gita. If you're interested, we can have some questions, and then let's see how it goes. But let's hear the song, okay? By the way, this hat is also teaching. I'll get to this hat. The hat is also teaching about transmigration, of how we transmigrate in this life and in the next life. So I'll come to the hat later. Hare Krishna. Do we have another mic? Do you have any more mics I could use for the accordion? If you'd like to come closer, if you're comfortable, you can sit here if you like. You can come and sit. It's on this nice green. It's very nice here. You don't burn your backside. There's no gravel. You're welcome. Come closer if you're uncomfortable. Is it another mic? It's more comfortable here. Anyone sitting on the ground, please come closer because I don't have a mic yet, so it might be difficult to hear. Oh, brilliant. Thank you. Brilliant. All come together. For kindness, mercy. Let's sit again. This is an old English folk tune. Very nice little song. Probably the same as the Swedish folk tune, similar culture, European culture. Maybe I should go back a bit. Oops. Got everybody on the old. Just stand there, come on. You can clap your hands and stuff. Is that working? Is this working? Can you hear this? That's good. Are you changing your body, my friend? Everybody. Are you changing your body, my friend? From childhood to you to old age. From childhood to you to old age. From old age to death, the change continues. From old age to death, the change continues. Somewhere a new body is waiting for you. Somewhere a new body is waiting for you. One more time. Are you changing your body, my friend? Are you changing your body, my friend? From childhood to you to old age. From childhood to you to old age. From old age to death, the change continues. From old age to death, the change continues. Somewhere everybody is waiting for you. 3 times for luck. 3 times for luck. I'll read the Sanskrit now. Now the Sanskrit from the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, text 13. Dehinosmi yota. Slowly, slowly. Dehinosmi yota. I'm getting nervous. Let's check on the book. They all know it. They all know it. Okay, I'm just looking at the book. You see, you don't have to be a big pundit. You can just look in the book. This is chapter 2, text 13. There's the Sanskrit. Dehinosmin yata dehi. Dehinosmin yata dehi. Komaram yovanam jala Ratha deyantara bhakti Girastatra namurati. This is the song I wanted to sing today. So it has very profound meaning, and it's of great significance for human society, because as you know, we are very materialistic. We think that progress is building nice roads, building nice houses, computers, mobile phones. And we think we'll be happy like this. But Bhagavad Gita is saying no. In fact, it begins with a statement by Krishna saying to Arjuna, you see on this chapter here, on this front of the cover, there's two characters, Krishna and his first disciple, Arjuna. Now Arjuna didn't want to fight, he was a warrior. He was like a policeman or a military man. He was a soldier. But he refused to fight at the last minute of the battle. He refused to do his duty. So Krishna's, he gave so many excuses. I don't want to kill my brother. I don't want to kill my father. I don't want to kill my grandfather, my teacher. What will happen if they all get killed? He was thinking like that. What did Krishna say? He said, actually, you're making big commentary, big excuses, but you're a fool. Because you don't know the science of the self. You don't know what you are. This body is not so important as the active principle in the body. And this is a very important point. Sometimes you go and see your relative, you tell that relatives died in the funeral. You see the dead body lying there. Something's missing. Everyone's saying, oh, my father's gone, my mother has gone, my son has gone. What do you mean he's gone? Can't you see he's lying there? His nose is there, his ears is there, his legs is there. Why do you say he's gone? What do you mean he's gone? Why do we think about this? You see, so this science begins in a very radical way. That we understand, first of all, what we are. We're consciousness. We say, my hand, my arm, my head, my nose, my legs, my feet. And who am I? My mind even. My intelligence even. And I say, well, who is this mind? Who is this me? You see? You say, my body, my mind, my intelligence. And who am I? So Bhagavad Gita is teaching this ancient science is coming down from millions and millions of years, passed from master to disciple to the present day. And it's saying that we are non-material entities. If you like, in scientific terms, we're spiritrons. There's neutrons, there's electrons, there's protons, there's so many trons. But we are a spiritual atom. And according to Bhagavad Gita, we've never had a beginning in time, and we'll never have an end in time. Try to grasp that. We've had no beginning and no end. But these bodies are changing just like we change our clothes. Just like we heard in this song. Once we had a baby's body. Hands up those who didn't have a baby's body. Is anyone out there who was never a baby? Did anyone pop out full grown? No? It's surprising, actually, because they don't teach this at school. One time we had a baby's body, little baby's body, maybe 8 ounces. Sometimes in an incubator, 2 or 3 ounces. And then they grow, and then they start walking, toddler, Oh, nice little baby boy. And then running around the house, tearing the place apart. And then, going to school. And then growing up, adolescence, doing so many nonsense things, out of control. And then getting married, and then having more children, and job, and so on. Body's changing. Everybody knows we're the same person. The body is changing, but we are the same. This is the proof of reincarnation. It's not a belief. And this whole civilization of Vedic culture is based on this understanding we are not this body. These bodies are a covering of our real self, a temporary covering. So, the point is in this song, is that just as the change is going on in this body, from childhood, from babyhood to childhood, from youth to old age, the change continues. Okay, the body drops dead. Does that mean that I drop dead? No. Because the body's already changed so many times. It's common sense. Where was that baby's body gone? It's gone. Even the scientists will say, every atom of the body's changed, all the molecules have changed. Every 5 years or 8 years. I'm still the same person. What does that mean? Where's the politician? Where's the people? Where's the institution? University is dealing with this problem. So what is the real problem? The problem is that we have to change our body. It's the real problem of life. But who cares about it? We're forgetting this. We think, it's normal to grow old and die. We think it's normal to have diseases. We're thinking it's not normal. Bhagavad Gita says it's not necessary to die. It's not necessary to have a temporary body which will be born, which will grow old, have diseases and die. And there's a civilization based on spiritual progress. This is the whole thing. People think Hare Krishnas are crazy. We're dancing in the street. We're doing very weird things. We're shaving our heads, wearing robes. Why? Because we're saying there's a goal of human life is completely different from this materialistic civilization. The real happiness which we're looking for, you can't find in this world because it's temporary. Soon you'll see a magic show by Parashuram. Very nice magic show. And he'll explain this in another way, in a comical way. Because we're like fishes out of the water. We're permanent, but the body is temporary, always changing. So this is a very important point. So this Hare Krishna movement, we're trying to teach people this basic factor. Because once we understand that it's the life, the consciousness in this body is making it work. It's not chemicals. The chemicals are working because the life is there. Try to understand this point. There's consciousness is there, then there's growth, there's reproduction, there's dwindling and so on. But if there's no consciousness, the body doesn't develop. Just like nowadays they have many abortions. People don't think anything of having an abortion. And but the baby won't grow. Why not? Because there's no life in the body. In the little baby body you've taken out. It's horrible, I don't like to talk about this, but it's a fact. If the baby is stillborn or aborted, it won't grow. Why not? Because there's no life there. Simple. So why can't the scientists give an injection and bring back the life? After all these years, thousands of years, why can't you just inject life back in the body? You see? But you can't. Because it's a non-material science. That is being taught in Bhagavad Gita. Now, that's the first step. Once we know what we are, then we can begin to understand this universe. What is Jagannath? What is making this universe work? Why are the seasons coming? Why is the moon coming on time? Why is the sun coming on time? Why are the seasons coming? Well, so many things are happening as if by clockwork. So put 2 and 2 together, you can understand there's consciousness, an all-pervading consciousness in the whole universe. That is called Jagannath. So the next step is, okay, you call that God, you call it Allah, you call it Jehovah, millions of names of G-O-D, if you like to call G-O-D, but there's millions of names. In Africa, I can mention many names. Okulukulu, Katonda, Mungu, Vijamakulu, Imana. They all say there's a supreme consciousness which is pervading everything and is aware of everything, aware of us. So in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is saying that we have a specific relationship with a supreme being. And when we have developed that relationship with the supreme being, we'll be happy. Very simple to understand. This is called Bhakti Yoga, yoga of devotion. Just like my hand has a specific function. Now if my hand wants to take the meal and eat for itself, will the hand be happy? Yes or no? Where's that sweet? Anyone got a sweet? Give us a sweet, please. You know, the hand wants to try and eat the sweet. Okay, anyway, it's just a joke. If the hand wants to eat the sweet, will the hand be happy? No. The hand has to put the sweet in the mouth. And then the whole mechanism goes, the belly digests and so on, blah, 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 goes to the blood, and then the hand becomes strong. Here I come. I'll punch you in the face, I'll dig the garden, I'll drive the car. But unless the hand puts the food in the stomach, it won't do anything. It will just collapse in the end. So this is what's happening in human society. We don't know the science of how to please the Supreme. We don't know how to act so that for the benefit of all of us. Just like a tree, beautiful tree. Now if the tree needs water, if I water the leaf of the tree, or the branch of the tree, or the flower of the tree, or the fruit, is it any good? Is it any good? If I water all the parts of the tree, where should I water? Where should I water? The root of the tree! Okay, so now spiritually, we're living beings. How to be happy? By serving the Supreme Being. That means Krishna. That's why we say this mantra, this sound vibration continually. In Hare Krishna, we're trying to remind ourselves and remind others that we are subordinate to a Supreme Being. We are not the enjoyers. Like the hand enjoying the sweet. It's futile, it'll never work. I could have the biggest TV set, the biggest mobile, the most beautiful wife, the most beautiful husband. It won't work because this body is temporary. I have to love someone, I have to serve someone who is permanent, who I can love forever. So this may sound sentimental, but anyway, you can practice it, you can try it. This is not a belief. We don't expect you to believe this. We want you to expect an experiment, please. And chant this Maha Mantra. Please repeat. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So please try and understand this science. It's not sentimental. A religion is what's happening today. Religion without philosophy is fanaticism, it's fundamentalism. We see in the world, because my brother is a big scientist, He said, why you are Hare Krishna? Aren't there enough, hasn't religion done enough problems for the world? Blowing each other up, the Spanish Inquisition, the this and that, the Muslims and the Christians, Christians and the Jews and the this and the that. It's hellish. Why is it happening? Why? Because there's no philosophy. There's no science of spiritual knowledge. That's the problem. Nobody knows what is the soul, what I am, what is this material world, how do I act so that I can get free from birth and death, what is the supreme thing? These things nobody knows. So this ISKCON Hare Krishna movement is for teaching people. It's like a university. We have a center here, small center group of devotees here in Malmo. And in London also, we have restaurant, Govinda's restaurant, Copenhagen. I come from London, we have centers there. We're trying to make a new civilization based on the spiritual science. It's not sentiment. It's not fundamentalism. We're not going around throwing bombs. We're not blowing each other up. Christian, Hindu, Muslim. Because we know we're all in the same boat. So we should all know what we're doing here, where we're going, why we're suffering. So these books are meant for teaching us, teaching everyone. So these are our bombs. These are our bombs. We want to throw these bombs at you. So these bombs are available here. Please come and read them. We've got big ones, small ones, and thank you very much. So we'll end with the song again, and we'll turn it into Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. You changing your body, my friend, but I look at you to all day. From all day to death, the thing continue.